I'm Chet Zabka, and that's my wife, Johnny.
Hi, I'm Johnny, and that's my husband, Chet.
How long?
Oh, geez. Maybe 15 years?
Yeah, I think we joined in 2008. So, was it 15, 16 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, we never really talked about how we became members of this church. And when we first moved back to Batavia, we were looking at several different churches in the area, from Batavia all the way to Geneva, St. Charles, and looked around. And Mitchell was actually invited
To come here.
by a member of the church back in 6th grade, 5th grade. And he said, well, let's try this church.
We're like, well, does it have a choir? He's like, they said yes. Does it have a youth group? They said yes. Does it have Sunday school? They said yes. We're like, okay.
Yeah,
So let's go try.
We came here through the doors. Of course, the beautification, the church is being everybody knows this is the Stone Church. What church do you belong to? Oh, it's the Stone Church.
The Stone Church. Yeah,
And I
the
go,
Stone
okay.
Church.
So we kind of remember it. But as soon as you walk in here, you had a sense of, okay, we can fit, our family would fit in this church, and we,
With everything that
yes,
was
we have
offered.
adhered, everything was here and
That we were
offered to us,
looking for at
and
the
we
time.
can expand our involvement in this church as well. And
Yeah, we
so-
felt there was a place for the family with what was offered, and then we also felt there was a place for people to be able to serve. And that was important for us, whatever church that we were going to, that we would be able to do both of those things and feel like we were home. Well, I'll start. So what I love the most about it is the community and the fellowship and the friends that I've made. I like the service. We like the traditional service. I like the blended music. It's just become our home.
That's pretty much the same thing, but as going here, I learned I really love the church itself. I just found out the history of the church, how long the church been around, what years it built, and then being in the construction field, I've loved the stone, loved the beautification of the church, the sanctuary. Then going up in the attic, it's truly a delight to see up there, and all the structure, all these timbers are up there. It's amazing to see. But like Johnny said, it's the community, the fellowship here that I really love, and how we became immediately a member as soon as we walked in the door. It was like very
Welcome.
comfortable,
Very
very welcoming.
How many?
Service-wise, I have been involved in a lot of youth activities and things. I mean, everything comes kind of full circle depending on your time and season. And ASP mission trips, I was a big part of those for a while. I really enjoyed that. Youth director, or helped coordinate a lot of youth activities. Sunday school teacher, vacation Bible school, the Christmas pageant. So things that I truly enjoyed doing, and it was the best way that I could serve, so, and then I liked, and it also were things that involved my own children, so I made sure that I was volunteering for things where my kids were also a part, and I wanted to make a difference, so I really enjoyed all of it that I've done. So. He's a totally different service.
Yeah, I'm on kind of the opposite side. I'm not one to be part of the teaching aspect of it, and not that I don't mind being around people. I've been to several classes and stuff like that. But as many people know, that I've joined the choir. Been in the choir from the get-go. As soon as I walked in the doors, I joined the choir. The first thing I did. So music is part of my life, part of my whole family's life. So being in the instrumentals. The bell choir, chancel choir. He actually even sang with the praise band a couple weeks ago, which I've done before in a previous church. Then also I've been a trustee member for probably the last 9 years, and as right now I've been the trustee chair for the last couple of years. I've also helped coordinate meals for Lazarus House, and I'm currently the overnight shift for the fourth Tuesday of every month. So if anybody needs something to do, we're always looking for volunteers, more people to make food or volunteer the overnight shift. We've also, I don't think you mentioned, but we've also served at Hesed House.
As a family.
And as a family, our family's done that as well. I think we were served at just probably December. I think I have.
I served last month with with some friends. They just happened to have it. Just worked out that they had a service time. So yeah, Hesed House. A lot of service. I mean, we enjoy serving others. And he's the musical. I mean, I was in choir in high school, but no thank you now. So he's the one who's in all the musical and the singing stuff, and I like to do all the teaching side of it because that's my background.
When you first sent out the question, the first thing, well, there's a need. There's a need to be involved, and not just that, but I feel just comfortable being, more I got involved in the church, the more I got out of it. And it's just one of those things where even in the previous churches I was involved in somewhat later on, and I know sometimes it's difficult to get involved when you're either working long hours, long jobs, or working 2 jobs, and it gets kind of tough. But I found out, especially when I go to Hesed House or Lazarus House, that when I'm involved there, I get it's very comforting, and especially I get thanked. Thank you for being here. Thank you for serving. Thank you for helping out. I get that a lot every time I've gone to Hesed House. It seems like that's so very grateful, and to me it just puts me in a spot where I'm just in awe of how grateful that is, grateful service, and how blessed I am to be part of it.
Be able to serve. I mean, we're blessed to be able to serve, right? So.
We'll get to that question later.
No, I mean, we're blessed to be able to serve, and we have the ability to do so. So we try to take advantage of that if it works out in our schedule. As far as the things that I served doing, I enjoyed doing like ASP, because I first went because my daughter needed me to go, our oldest, and that kind of grew into me just loving doing what I do and watching the kids grow. So I find it's just amazing, like, let the little children come on to me, right? And that is just so true. And what I've experienced personally with Vacation Bible School and the children's program and with ASP is just like when you watch the kids or the youth and see how they experience everything, like especially the little ones, like point blank, it's like all trust is whatever you say or do, and they just like welcome everything, and you just like, you're like, wow, I just want to be like that. And so you grow in your own faith. When you serve, you grow in your own faith in different ways.
We ain't got that kind of time. Just like we brought up in like Hesed House, you think you're going out there to help others, you're a blessing to others, but when they come to you and go out of their way to greet you and thank you personally, to me, that's a blessing in disguise. Okay, I'm blessing them, but they're just blessing me with that as well, and it's just comforting to know that because of that. And other than that, I think just our whole family has been blessed, just being a part of the church and having the mentors, everybody that's taken us in there and teaching us, from the teachers to people in the choir and the directors, the pastors, and just coming together, and even some of the class times, they become how you grow in faith that way, and how you're just blessing to be here.
I find that like we're blessed because we're able to, we come and we're part of a family or a group, and they're praying with you and they're helping you get through struggles. And also celebrating too, but whenever you have something to celebrate. But it's just like, you're blessed that you're able to have that, because a lot of people do, right? And so when you have something that you believe in that's bigger than yourself, and that you just let that envelope you, and that's what you're here for. I mean, the church is not just the building, it's the people in it. I think that when you're involved, you're investing in something that enriches your life. And so when you become involved in it, you are an active participant in your faith. And you may not be even that far along in your faith, but your faith is like a mustard seed, right? So it's going to grow by participating in different ways. So if you are in choir, for example, there could be a phrase or a song that just touches your heart as you're singing it in that moment. If you're volunteering for Sunday school or ASP with your skills, and even if you don't have any skills, you're just volunteering to be there, you are growing in your faith by just watching others grow and helping them to succeed. So you're just becoming so involved in something, or even in a minimal, like small way too, like bringing cookies on a Sunday, right, for church. You're just doing something small that A, helps other people, B, it's just something you can do for others that's outside and beyond yourself, and C, it helps you grow.
I don't think I can add to that. But being involved, it's a blessing to be involved, and you get so much more out of it when you're involved, even if you don't know what your talents are. You know, and I don't know all my talents, you know, or gifts, you know, whether you consider it gifts or talents. Yes, I love singing in the choir, and that is a gift or a talent I have that I'm willing to share with others. But even if it's just making cookies, like you said, or just being a part, just praying for somebody, that is a true blessing and true involvement. It's just prayer. That's all you need to do, and pray for people. And because more and more people pray, more things, prayers are answered.
Well, and when you're involved in the church community and family, we're all helping each other to build that community as well. So if you're, you know, like if you're someone, like when we first came here, there was a need for like Sunday school teachers. So I was like, well, if I don't volunteer, who's going to do it, right? So in order to have the opportunities and the programs and things that we have, we need volunteers to fill those spots so they don't happen. And it just enriches everyone's lives, not just the teachers, but the kids too.
And the more people that volunteer, the less work for everyone going around. You know, that way you just have to spend a little bit of time, but more people get involved. You just spend, okay, this is my Sunday, and you got the next month, rest month, and I'll be back next Sunday or the following month. You know, so
makes hard jobs easier when you work as a team.